Hey, beautiful souls, and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, this is our first video. So, welcome. And if you've watched this video already and you're watching it again, welcome back. So, this progression charts channel is, well, let's take a deep breath together. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so we're diving into one of astrology's best kept secrets. Not the flash and dazzle of your daily horoscope. Not even the drama of Mercury retrograde. No, we're going deeper into time itself, into your soul's evolution. We're talking about progression charts, which is what this channel is all about. And I hope you'll go deep with me. But think of your natal chart as a cosmic snapshot, a divine selfie, if you will, taken at the moment you were born. That's your soul's blueprint, your energetic fingerprint, your spiritual contract inked in stardust. But you didn't come here to stay the same. You came here to grow, to evolve, to remember. And that, my loves, is where progressions step in. So now, what are progressions? So what even is a progression chart? In astrology, we have this poetic system called secondary progressions, where each day after you're born equals a year of your life. So, for example, the 10th day after your birth represents your 10th year of life. The 30th day after birth, your 30th year. It's as if your birth chart is slowly unfolding, frame by frame, like a flower blooming in real time, quietly, gently, but oh, so powerfully. Progressions don't yell, they whisper. They don't create chaos. They show us the inner shifts, changes in our emotional landscape, our values, our purpose. It's like reading your soul's private journal, one only you were meant to see. So why do progressions matter? Progressions aren't here to shock you like a Uranus transit. They're not loud like eclipses. They're the soft current beneath the waves. A progressed moon changing signs, it could signal a 2-year emotional phase when you go from nurturing, Cancer, to bold, Leo, or from dreamy Pisces to fiercely honest Aries. Your progressed sun, it changes signs roughly every 30 years. When that happens, baby, that's a spiritual glow up. You may have been born a gentle Pisces sun, but when that sun progresses into Aries, suddenly you feel like setting boundaries, chasing new goals, becoming bold. You're still you, but a new version of you. An updated software download for your soul, if you will. So what can progressions reveal? Here's where it gets juicy. Progression charts help you answer questions like, why do I feel so different now than I did 5 years ago? Why am I suddenly drawn to new people, ideas, or lifestyles? Why do I feel like I've outgrown my past? Progressions show you the timing of inner growth, when you're likely to blossom, when you're shifting directions, when you're leveling up, not externally, but spiritually. They mark rites of passage. Think, that moment you realize you can't fake friendships anymore. That urge to start writing your book. The day you woke up and said, I'm not settling anymore. Those are progressed moments. And the chart will show them clear as cosmic ink. Some real life examples. Let's say you're progressed Mercury, the planet of mind and communication, moves from Virgo to Libra. Suddenly, you're less about perfection and more about harmony. Less logic, more love. You might become more diplomatic, more poetic. Maybe you start writing poetry or start speaking up in relationships. Or your progressed Venus shifts from Leo to Virgo. Suddenly, flashy romance doesn't cut it anymore. You crave something real, intentional, earthy, devotional. This isn't random. It's your soul choosing a new chapter, progressing, progressions versus transits. Now, let me break it down quick and clear. Transits are like the weather. Fast-moving external events. Progressions, on the other hand, are like personal growth, slow internal evolution. You might not remember what transit hit you on June 2nd, 2017, for example. But you will remember when your sun progressed into Scorpio and your whole vibe got deeper, darker, more magnetic. Transits are the guests. Progressions are the home. And your natal chart is the seed. Your progressed chart is the bloom. When you compare your natal chart with your progressed chart, this is called a bi-wheel. It's like seeing the then and now of your soul. Your natal chart shows what you came in with. Your progressed chart shows who you're becoming. Maybe your progressed ascendant has shifted. Maybe your progressed Mars is conjunct your natal moon. Boom, emotional intensity. Maybe your progressed moon just entered your 10th house. Cue that calling to launch a new brand or finally claim your leadership. This is like spiritual GPS. You're not lost, you're transitioning. Progression chart equals sacred insight. So, if you're in a moment where you feel like you don't recognize yourself, you're not broken, you're not off track, you're just progressing. The chart knows, your soul knows. And guess what? You can work with it. Progress the moon in Scorpio, for example. Start journaling, diving deep, healing. Progress the sun in Gemini. Launch that podcast. Start the blog. Feed your curiosity. Progress Venus in Cancer. Nurture your roots. Build emotional safety. Decorate your home. This is alignment. This is sacred strategy. This is the evolution of your essence. So, if your soul's been whispering that you're changing, that you can't go back to who you were, that a new version of you is unfolding, pull up your progression chart. She's waiting. This is your sacred map, your private prophecy, your reminder that you're always in motion, always blooming, always becoming. And I'd love to go over your progression chart with you or for you. So going forward, my plan is to work with you in looking at your progression chart, explaining it, learning it with you. I'm going to start by putting my progression chart up and talking about my progression chart. And I would love to do that for you also. So if you feel comfortable or feel moved to allow me to help you understand your progression chart based on your natal chart, you can leave your username, your date of birth, your time of birth, and your location of birth in the comments. If you don't feel comfortable leaving them in the comments, you can send me an email at Caroline Rucker. No, I take that back. Send it here. You can send it to CarolineRucker65@gmail.com or AquarianGoddess@gmail.com. I hesitated because I specifically set up that email address for this purpose. So if you don't mind, you could send it to AquarianGoddess@gmail.com. But either one is fine. So we can understand this together. We can help each other to understand progressions in general, but more specifically help you understand where you are in your spiritual journey, in your life journey. And thank you so much for being here. If this resonated with you, of course, drop a comment. If you'd like to have your progression chart, me go over it with you, please leave that in the comments as well. And we could look at what chapter you feel you're stepping into. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this magic, with your star tribe. Until next time, keep evolving. Peace, power, and progress. Thank you so much if you stayed to the end.